Alright, what is up, everybody? It's Kendra, me, MaverickGirl, here for some Pauper action. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. So, I'm here, we're doing some stuff. I finally got my setup all back together, which is awesome. And we're going to do some Pauper with some elves, trying out some elves. We got Arcum's Astrolabe here is kind of overtaking the format. And somebody pointed out to me, what about like combo Astrolabe? It was like a joke thing that came off in reference to what I believe it was Evan Irwin was talking about Astrolabe in the format. What the heck happened there? There we go. And it just so happened that I thought about it and I went, wait a minute. Isn't Arcum's Astrolabe just better for us, for the most part at least, than Sylvan Ranger? And I went, maybe we should try that out. Because I'm still not totally convinced that Winding Way is enough to push elves into mono green. And it's not that Winding Way is bad. It's more that we don't really have the creature utility or the land utility or what have you to really utilize like sideboard options, which makes things really tricky for elves. It's really easy to just accidentally throw away your whole sideboard option, basically. Lead the Stampede does that a little bit, but less so. And if you have Distant Melody active, well, and it doesn't really matter that much anyway. So, we're going to just go in and play some elves. Let me turn on some tunes here. Now that we're just about ready to get going, and I'm going to send out some links, and we'll get on our way. Thanks for joining, everybody. And let's get going. We got some cool Chrono Trigger music to start. Hopefully that's not too loud for everybody, but I guess we will see. We shall see. So let me get this all set up and settled out and be on our way. Ba-ba-ba. Excellent. So let's head out. Oh, I didn't fix that with the elves thing. That's not Grizzly Elves. We're not playing No Vivian's Grizzly. Here we're playing Astrolabe. Arcum's Astrolabe with Winding Way and all that. So, let's jump right into it. I've only got like about an hour and a half here. Let's try and see if we can jam out those games in that hour and a half time span. If not, oh well. But we'll see what we can do. I know we don't have that many people in here just yet. Hope everybody's doing pretty well, And let me fix this. It's been a little while since I streamed, so I'm just trying to get everything together. Also, we have the London Mulligan in play. I almost forgot about that. This hand looks reasonable. I'm not used to like staring at this screen like this, so it's actually throwing me off just a little bit. I haven't actually been at my desk in a little while, but I think this is good, so I'm going to go with it. We'll see what they're on. What the heck? Geothermal crevice. Are they on some weird like storm build or something like that? That's what this feels like. Feels like a Vine Storm? Question mark? What a madman. Whatever this is, it's going to be spicy. So I'm going for the Kieran Ranger first over the Nettle Sentinel, even though the Nettle Sentinel represents more damage initially, because this allows me to play basically like the Huntmaster and then go into Kieran Ranger. So that's what we're going to do. And then next turn, I'll try and go for the Lead the Stampede, and hopefully we can actually get some serious value out of that. Meantime, though, we're going to go in pretty hard and heavy here. Do some 6 points of damage there. Alright. They're going in. They got 6 mana. What do we have going on? I want to see what's happening here. Manamorphose, sure. So, for the record, Geothermal Crevice, Ancient Spring, cards like that, they used to actually see a lot of play in the old Storm decks. And I'm talking Grape Shot decks. So, to see them here is a little wild. I don't know what I'm about to get hit by. But it feels like I'm going to get smacked with a Vines. Or they're just going to go Hooting Mandrills? I have no idea what's going on here, but what? Oh my god. Hey, Hannah. Yeah, I'm terribly confused as well. Again, I still think it's like a Storm deck. I think it's like Vine Storm, and it's going to try and kill me. But I think I have no idea how this is going to go. Whether the Storm 100% comes in, though, that card is just going to be so good here. Yeah, I'm just along. Yeah. I'm just here to see what's going on. This is unreal. How are you all doing today? It is 7 p.m. here. What are they doing? Yeah, I mean, so the one thing you can really tell here by watching this match is you can really start to see just why Storm was so broken when it was available to play. Basically, think about all it would take now if they just go in and get a... all they would need to do is draw a Grape Shot or an Empty the Warrens, and they would just dominate and take over this game completely. It would be over in no time flat. Tia Salak, what's up? How's it going? How is your day going? We're here, we're doing some Pauper action. Trying to go deep here. What are they doing? Playing Anglers? Playing Mandrills? Are they just like trying to go deep on... Wow. What the hell was that? I got questions, everybody. Oh, we found the Birch Lore. We're going deep on this one now. Heck yeah! Sounds like a good time. So, I think we're just win this? I don't know what's going on, but this is unreal. Yeah, and there's the scoop. Okay, cool. So, let's go into this next game. I really don't know what to expect here. I mean, I guess I should just play Weather the Storm just because they're going that deep on everything, but this is so weird. I feel like this should just be an easy win anyway. I want the... Okay, so I want the Elvish Vanguards because they have the big creatures. I really want the Timber Watches. Huntmasters because they can chump block. I think I just take out Longbow. Nettle Sentinel. And that's it. Yeah. They might have, like, Electrickeries and stuff. I can't tell. If they do, then I guess I'll side out a little more on Game 3. But I can't keep that. No landers. Do not want. Yeah, I can do that. Put back a forest. Go forest. Landware Elves. Then next turn, land, Well-Wisher, Finhorn. Seems pretty good. Jeez. Are you thinking about blowing up the Landware Elf? That's kind of what it feels like here. No. Are they just trying to, like, go off a little bit here or something? Feels like they're just trying to get down like a Gurmag Angler or something. Yeah. I think they were just trying to math there real fast if they could hit it or not, and they were able to. Doesn't matter, though, too much, because we're just going to go off here. We'll be gaining, you know, they'll be able to hit us for 5, but then we'll gain 4 of it right back on this next turn. We'll actually get even more than that. So I would expect this to be over pretty quick. Yeah, I am playing tonight in tonight's Pauper Premier League. I am running Teamertron. Those of you who may be longtime followers may remember me talking at some point or another that I actually love the deck. I played it a long time ago and very much enjoyed it. Had a good time playing it. I've actually got a list that I will pull up right here while they're going off just a little bit. This is what I'm running tonight. I'll also drop the deck list in the thing there, but yeah. So they're going off here. Full Dirtle. Yeah, and it's not like the really, you know, control-y kind of Tron. I thought about doing it, but I felt like the other week, Brian Koval kind of got a little close to it, at least. So, I was perfectly okay with it. Okay, so they had... No, we are always playing... Oh, that's its own thing. No, I'm not playing that. It's literally just going to be Storm. It will be Storm the Tournament, basically, and frankly, I don't have any interest in it. But for those who are interested, I do think it's cool, and I think they should go check it out, for sure. I have never played against that. I think I heard someone mention about it. I don't know if it was you or somebody else, MechBus. But Michibus, however you pronounce that. So I think I've heard of it before, but I just don't have any interest. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems cute. It doesn't seem that great, to be honest. Not knocking anybody. If anybody wants to play, people can play whatever they want to play. I've seen the craziest kinds of decks at local events and everything. We have our weekly Tuesday Pauper events at Cool Stuff Inc. Maitland. We actually have a tournament coming up this Saturday, too, and I'm very excited to play in that. So, we'll have to see what happens. Well, we've seen all kinds of things, so who knows? Mech bus, there it is. Okay, cool. Good to know. Thank you. I try and get it right. Not perfect, though, unfortunately. But who is? Discarded a Street Raid, then a Faithless Looting? Oh my god, that's not what I wanted to see here. Sure. I might just die. Just because I can't really get anything here. And this is the downside of Distant Melody. Sometimes it does just sit in your hand like this. But generally I find that when it does go off, it really goes off a lot harder than the other things, which makes it worth playing. So it looks like they're going for another Angler, if I had to guess. That's what it feels like. Yep. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna die. They've got the red source. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it. Alright, so we couldn't hit it. They definitely have some kind of things there, so I'm gonna run one Spider Silk. We're going to cut a Distant Melody, cut an Astrolabe. And I think that's fine. Relic doesn't really do anything, because once they're going off anyway. So, not much I can do about that. This hand is a little slow, but it's fine. I guess I just gotta hope that my, that they don't Blazing Volley on turn 2. It's time for math. I don't like math. I can't get there. Very close, though. So, right there, I could have actually done it so that I could have gone Virtual Rangers into Elvish Vanguard, but by doing it this way, I actually get a little more mana, or I get an extra counter on the Vanguard. So if I had to guess, they're probably just trying to snap down a creature as quickly as they can. And hopefully try and maybe dig deep enough that they can find like the Blazing Volley or whatever. There's another Manamorphose. So they're definitely going pretty deep on this so far. I just don't know what's going on. Yeah, they're definitely, like, comboing here. But it's not really a combo. It's more of, like, they're just filling their yard as quickly as possible to spit out large delve creatures. So now I gotta do some math here and think if I can... As long as I'm able to keep my creatures, I think I can get... Oh, there's the Blazing Volley. Okay. So I guess we'll see what happens here. Yeah, I definitely want the opportunity to try and weather the storm for a lot here, but we're not quite there just yet. We're pretty much going to have to go for this Birchler Rangers and hope that they go off a little bit. Yeah, Storm tracks both players. We'll do it like that. Hopefully that they don't have the Blazing Volley here. If they do, I'll still gain a bunch of mana and I'll stay in the game in my own way, but man, it would be just great if I can go like Spider Silk Armor on this next turn. And it looks like I'm gonna get there. Yeah, so now they can't Blazing Volley, and I'll just be able to just keep gaining a ridiculous amount of life. So it's going to be very, very difficult for my opponent to come back from this point, I think. Obviously, as usual, there's an outside shot. Who knows? I am totally unfamiliar with how this deck's supposed to play, but we'll see what happens. Also, what kind of vampire is that makes opponents lose life when you gain life? Is that... I don't know what that would be. Oh, Epicure of Blood is not a new card. It's been around for a little while. That's interesting, but I haven't seen any Epicure of Bloods here, so I don't know if that's what they're doing. Very well could be, but we'll have to see what happens. Yep, I'm running Astrolabe here. Man, this is wild. Yeah, it looks like we are getting got by that. This is so weird. So I see what the combo is, Hannah. It's actually you go Epicure of Blood and then go Weather the Storm. So it does make sense. The math checks out there. I'm probably... So if they have the Epicure of Blood and Weather the Storm, then I am just dead. There's no way around it. And they are at a point in the game where they can access every single card in their deck. So if they are actually playing the combo kill, then they can kill me. If they're not going for the combo, though, then I can actually probably come back through this. Yes, they have all their haymakers down. They have all their big creatures. But I can actually go for Spider Silk Armor again. I can, chump block. I can go Weather the Storm myself. I have a Well-Wisher. So we've got options here. Like, showing me a Distant Melody right now would just destroy this, everything. But they have to kill me in just like 2 turns. If they don't kill me in 2 turns, then I'm able to get there. So that's where our goal is. We have to get there in just a few turns. So I'm just trying to think if how I can do this. Nine. Blocks. 10, 18. So I can definitely survive this turn. Oh, and we have the Nettle Sentinel. So yeah, we're set. There's no Epicure here. They literally have 1 card left in their deck. Feels good. Show me the goods. AKA Yanni, thanks for that follow. Sick follow. Alright, so how can I do this? And B Noro too, thanks for the follow, everybody. Welcome, one and all. So I think I just have to make sure I use the Well-Wisher in response to a block here, but I think I just win. Okay. Let's go. So, take 5. They can't kill me. They're going to draw with no cards left in their deck, and I will win the game. But we're going to just kind of go there, show them that we just have it. And there it is. So we are 1-0. That was unreal to watch, to be honest. I had no idea what was going on there. So now we're going to go again and try and hopefully not hit something that crazy. And that way we can just get as much games in as possible. Because unfortunately, I will have to cut this off in a little over an hour, regardless of how the matches are going or whatever, just because I have to get ready for the Pauper Premier League for the evening. And so we'll see what happens. We'll see what we got going on. This hand is really good, though, so I'm going to absolutely run with this 100% of the way. How can I make this work the best? They mold to 5. Okay. David, thanks for the follow. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Elf Ball. Alright, so what do we got? They can go. That's fine. Dismal Backwater. What are they doing here? It's been a hot second since I saw some Dismal Backwater action. So, quick math. I can go Kieran Ranger into Birchler Rangers next turn. Lets me cast Priest Titania, but does not let me cast Astrolabe that turn. That's probably okay, though, so I'm just going to go with it. Yeah, you're probably right. Birchler probably actually was a little bit better first. Probably something I should have done. But, you know what? I'll take it here. It works either way. Seed of the Sidon, huh? Interesting. False summoning is totally okay with me. Now then, how should I do this? I guess I just go in on Well-Wisher and then Timberwatch. Probably tapped one too many thing that I didn't want to. I think this is more or less the list that I posted before, yeah. So, I actually don't know what they're on. It feels like teachings, but I can't be sure. What I can be sure of is that I definitely want Spider Silks no matter what I face up against here. And we want to go down probably a Distant Melody, an Astrolabe, and a Longbow. But we may want to actually bring the longbow back in if they are on teachings. Probably not, but keeping one in can help just a little bit. It definitely helped me quite a bit in my match against Brian Koval during the Pauper Premier League, so we'll see what we can get going on. Now that is a good hand. Holy hell, is that a good hand. It's fragile, it's weak. It might still die, but we're going to find out, because this is a very good hand. I am a little worried that it might just be a little too loose for this. Oh, wow, that just got even better. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, I'm trying to do math here. I don't think I can get a melody off the ground this turn. No, I cannot. So, we're just going to pass the turn here. Hope that they are able to just... That they think... That, yeah, so there's the shrivel I totally expected. That's why I didn't just play out all my creatures. So now we're going to go in for the Nettle Sentinel, and then we can go Birchlow Rangers into Kieran Ranger Finhorn Elves. Then hopefully we can follow that up next turn with a Distant Melody play. We were actually only one short. Because what we would do is we would have the Nettle Sentinel with Birchlow Rangers, could have tapped them for the blue mana, and then we would tap, or use Kieran Ranger, bounce back the forest, and also untap the elf that we had on board at the time. So, if they counter here, that's fine. I don't care all that much. Yep. So now they probably think we don't have the Distant Melody. What I would like to see right now, lead the Stampede. One time, please. No, but I'll take a Timberwatch Elf. Alright, so let's play Timberwatch first. Jeez. That's like all the things I want. If I go that untaps, yeah, excellent. I probably could have tried to go deeper on the lead the Stampede there, but I think it was just better to play it safe. We can still get a little bit blown out by a Evankar's Justice, but even if an Evankar's Justice hits, we can we still have Lissalon Huntmaster, Timberwatch Elf, and Nettle Sentinel. So we have a lot of things at our disposal. Opponent is salting off in chat. Little do they know that their salt is 100% making its way onto Twitter. And we get Vanguard too. Amazing. Okay. Excellent. Alright, it's going to be one quick second. So you guys can kind of see this. Yeah, super salty. Super salty. So, but we got there. That's the important thing. So give me 1 second. Let me throw that up real fast. All right. 2-0. We're 2-0 already. See, that one was much faster. And those are the kind of games that I think I want to be seeing much more often. Well, this is a very good hand. I enjoy these sorts of hands for sure. I'm almost trying to think about what the best way to do this is. I think it's go for the Finhorn. Because we can go for Finhorn Elves, play Elvish Vanguard, then Birchlore, and then Nettle Sentinel. So I'm guessing they're on Jeskai, based on what I'm seeing here so far. Or maybe they're just on, like, Snow Boros, Boros Monarch. Yeah, there's definitely some Ephemerate action coming here pretty soon. I need to update these MTG bot messages at some point a little bit. They're very slight, you know, things that I need to change on them, but relevant nonetheless. Very curious to see what happens here. Really, Galv Blasting Birchlore, that's an interesting tech play. But they're actually like on Boros, like Boros Monarch kind of deal. God. Well, they definitely made that play at the right time. As weird as it is, I think it's better to go for the Huntmaster now. And then play the Timberwatch next turn. Because I'll get more value out of it. And I might actually make them waste a kill spell. Sure, you can get my Nettle Sentinel out of there. It's not like I have any way to utilize this Distant Melody just yet. Seeker of the Way. Oh, that's not that good. I think I can just get there, though. Like, they're not going to have any pumps. Yeah. So they have to kill Timberwatch here, pretty much, right? I just wish my opponents would always play a little bit faster. Just because I want to be able to... like, I obviously need to finish this up so I can get to the PPL. Oh, there's a Wellbusher. That's definitely a goodie. I'm going to just go with the Vanguard, because I know they have the Prismatic Strands. There's no way that they don't have Prismatic Strands here. Interesting. So they're trying to kind of like force the issue a little bit. Try and hold on to that Prismatic Strands as long as possible. It's also possible that they just bluffed. I guess we'll find out, huh? In the Vanguard comes. So there's a chance that I may just be playing this way too conservatively, but I guess we'll find out, you know? I'd rather be safe than sorry and just like die on crackbacks kind of thing. Okay, so let's go. Show me a Birchlore. That's no Birchlore, but we do have a Kieran Ranger, which is still very good here. Yeah, so they just scooped it up. They knew that we were just going to get there anyway, no matter what happened. So at this point, Spider Silk Armor super comes in. Rapid Vigor might be good, because a lot of these decks have been running Leave No Trace lately. But I have a feeling that we are going to see a Prismatic Strands, So Harsh Sustenance is actually very good here as well. It's probable we should be running Relic here, but I'm going to go just as we are here. One Longbow helps. We can cut one Huntmaster, one Timberwatch. I actually think, yeah, I think I will cut another Melody. This matchup is really good if I can hit the Melody, and I think them being on the play hurts me. If I'm on the play, I'll probably bring in that second Melody again. I'll have to figure out what I'm taking out. I'll probably end up taking out, like, what was it? The Viridian Longbow. Because at that point, I should just be going off, or I'm just probably dead anyway. So it's definitely on, like, the more Mardu plan. There's the Astrolabe. Wow, this hand just got even better. Alright, what's the play? Okay. We got Vanguard. We can hit a second Ranger. What? Oh, I see. They're gonna kill the Birchlore here. That's fine. So, Core Skyfisher. They missed on a land drop. So while I could play Priest here, I don't want to run into a like an Electrickery or something. So I'm gonna play Spider Silk here, and then we'll try and land that Priest next turn. Especially because now I really can't play the Huntmaster anyway. Well, I guess I could, but actually, hang on. That changes things. No, okay, I know what I'm doing. We're still gonna go for this Priest play. Because we're right now we're trying to get this Melody. And them just throwing all the bolts at it, that's exactly what I want to see. So, this turn, I should be able to get Timberwatch. I should, I think, be able to resolve a Distant Melody this next turn. Unless they kill the Birchlore. Yep, there it is. And that's fine. Because now, we get this Timberwatch Elf. They want to get really trigger happy with these bolts. It's going to cost them. They set all the bolts here. Wow. Well, that's really cool. Now I can just block forever as long as they don't have to leave no trace. Terminate, huh? Well, that kind of changes things slightly. Oh, but not really. We are in it to win it, people. Yeah, Shaman with 1 artifact is pretty okay by my standards. Unless they have the Leave No Trace. If they have the Leave No Trace, I may be screwed a little bit. Because they could come in at me for 4 here, but it's not going to do a whole lot for them. Okay. Nope. Nope. I'm not falling for that. Yeah, you can have that damage. Took me a second. Then I realized that they were trying to get me with Clark Clan. I almost fell for it. Sneaky little bastards. Ah, you're not going to get me this time. Just show me a blue source, please. Or, like, show me a Lead the Stampede. Oh, there's a priest. I want to have as many priests on the field as possible. Because, again, I don't think they're going to get anywhere with this Clark Clan Shaman. The only way they can get there is if they hit a Leave No Trace. And if they hit the Leave No Trace, then I'm just probably dead anyway. But if I can hit a blue source and get this distant melody, preferably through a Lead Stampede, then we're just going to be cooking with gas all the way through. So they found a second artifact, so they can go too deep on Shaman. And there it is. There's my blue source. So good. Let's draw 5 cards. Spin the wheel. See what we can hit. That's a really good 5 cards. So, I don't think I can kill them. But I can kill all of their creatures, which is just as good in my book. it is entirely possible that I can just get blown out here. Like a swirling sandstorm or something could kill me. Or at least wreck my day. But not before I do a lot of damage to them. And then on this next turn, I can just start moving around the longbow, so I don't even have to deal with going in at them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, I've got more than enough to kill them, as long as they don't do any life gain shenanigans. Well, they found a shaman. So they can at least stop me from, like, winning this turn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to force the issue. See what they do. Actually, I should just do this too. It's not like I don't have the mana, so why not? Sure. No, no. What am I doing? So they've already blown, like, all of their removal. Like, literally all of it. I feel like even if they get a Leave No Trace or something like that, they're just going to be so far behind that I will just completely overtake this game no matter what. I need to get that Seeker off the battlefield, though. Because I don't want to be risk them gaining life. when I'm in, like, a spot where I'm, like, this close to getting there. There's the strands. Cool. So again, we're going to really just try and force some, like, we're going to force them to use whatever action they've got here. And there it is. There's the prismatic strands. Yep. Not even going to try moving it around. We're just going to pass it off back to them, see what they got going on. Okay, they got Mortuary Mire to try and get back Shaman, Skyfish, or something. I guess we'll find out, huh? That's kind of good. Yeah, it kind of is like Elves control right now, isn't it? Well, we'll see what they've got going on here in just a second. And now I have some backup assurance just in case they try and go at me with something. They try and go for, I don't know. Swirling Sandstorm, Electrickery, what have you. We're going to get there. So we're going for a Skyfisher, which is fine. And what they're going to try and do is Skyfisher, Thraben Inspector into, yeah. Let me see what we can do. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Lead the Stampede. Should have used the trigger first, but whatever. We're going to get there. Yep, and they just scooped it. So that's it. We're 3-0. Unless we finish this next game very, very fast, I probably won't be able to completely finish this league, but hopefully we'll be able to get at least a 4-0 before I have to cut it off and call it a night. So I just want to say thanks again, everybody, for coming out and showing up, hanging out. Obviously, I haven't done a stream like this in quite a while, so it's very exciting. I'm really happy to be back doing this a little more. And excuse me, I'm very much hoping, especially once the Pauper Premier League here kind of winds down, because remember, not only am I doing these streams on Thursdays, but I also have to like write an extra article a week, and also do a lot of promotion work, so it's taking a lot of my time and energy out of me. So hopefully once the Pauper Premier League is over with a little bit, maybe I could find some time to squeeze in a few more streams, and try and get these off the ground a little more often again. I really want to do these a lot more. I miss being here. I miss playing Magic. I miss hanging out with everybody. So, I'm very, Very happy to be kind of like back in the saddle, as it were. I hope you guys are all enjoying this. So, what do you all think so far? Having seen me playing it, what do you all think so far about Arcum's Astrolabe in Pauper Elves? And maybe not just in to you guys who are watching this now streaming, but also the people who are watching on YouTube, because I obviously will be uploading this there as well. Let me know below. I want to know. I want to see like what you think, how you feel about this deck, this particular build. I'll pull my list up here while we're looking for a match. That should show up, right? Yeah, okay. So, you got a lot going on here. Yeah, I think it's pretty nice. I think there are some downsides to it. The whole thing behind Sylvan Ranger and Springleaf Druid, whichever one you preferred playing, was that you could find them off of a Lead the Stampede or like a Winding Way or something like that. And here you can't find Arcum's Astrolabe off of Lead the Stampede. Some people have tried Trinket Mage before in the past, but again, then that requires you to still have the blue mana. So then you're still kind of in that weird catch-22 state no matter what. But I think overall it does quite well. It lets you draw an extra card, which is always valuable in Elves. And just as well, it also means that we don't need to run this island anymore. I think as long as Arcum's Astrolabe stays in this format, I'm not convinced that it will stay in the long term. I think it's fine for now, arguably at least, but we'll have to see. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. It does make Harsh Sustenance that much easier to cast. So, while I'm not sure Astrolabe will stay in the long term, I have a feeling that we may see it leave the format within a year's time. I think for the time being, while we at least have it, this is a very good list to be running. So, I'm definitely a fan. I think Astrolabe is definitely good for the builds focusing a little more heavily on Distant Melody. And I think, especially because a lot of the decks are either dirtling or they're just hyper aggro decks, Melody actually is kind of good right now. So, and again, Winding Way, while it's great, and I am still running a few of them to deal with like some of the decks that run a lot more. Like, I think Winding Way is better than against something like Mono Black Control, where they are just going to be killing creature after creature after creature and wiping my board out. It gives me a way to an easier way to refill my hand. So it is still a great sideboard option, but right now I think the main deck wants Melody that much more. So we're going to go with that, see what we got. Gab C. We'll see what they're on. Very excited. That hand looks great. We're going to keep this. We're going to lead with Kieran Ranger, I think. Relic off of Great Furnace. I'm not sure what to expect, but, well, expect the unexpected, right? So let's see what they got. Yep, feels like Affinity. So we're going to go for the Birch Lore into Well-Wisher. And see what they do from there. No Bolt. That's really interesting. But an Island? I'm not totally sure what I'm seeing here. Is this like... If it's Ichor Wellspring, what is going on? Are we like... Do we have like actual like Kadoltha stuff again? Question mark? Yeah, I'm just going to do the Hunt Master this way so I can get this Astrolabe down. Otherwise, I can't really get much value. So, well, there it is. But next turn is going to be crazy, right? Because next turn we can go Vanguard, Llanowar Elves, Timberwatch Elf. I don't know what they're doing. This is kind of how I feel about Pauper in general lately. Astrolabe is creating some very weird decks. It's also it's kind of at once creating some level of diversity, but also kind of taking away some of that diversity as well. So I don't know really what we're seeing. This could just be some Izzet control, Jeskai control kind of thing, but we'll have to see. Well, that's very good. And they have F6. So we're going to just run away with this game now. I don't need to worry about if I don't get that Well-Wisher off this turn, because then I can just always Kieran Ranger into it. Oh, excellent. Okay. So we can go another Vanguard, too. Wow, this is great, actually. So I won't be able to play this land, but that's fine. We're still going to be able to play this. Play a Vanguard. Drac, thanks for the follow. How's it going? Welcome to the Elf Ball. Yeah! Won it already. So we got another... We would have gone for another Vanguard and then played Birchlore again. Just had that one land in hand. I still kind of don't know what they're doing. I am seeing quite a lot of artifacts, though, so let's snap in some Gleefuls. I think only 2 is probably really necessary here. I feel like they're going to definitely go a little hard on some board wipes, so we're going to cut down a Melody and an Astrolabe. I also feel like we should definitely be running our Spider Silks, so let's cut down a Huntmaster, excuse me, a Timberwatch Elf, and a Longbow. If they're on, like, one of, like, the Spellstarter Sprite things, then maybe, yeah, we should still be running Longbow. But for right now, until we actually know what we're facing up against, I think that's probably not that great in here. So, let's mull. That looks okay. Whoa! Drac, coming in hot with that sub. Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Now you have this really cool little spicy emote. Check that out. Heck yeah. Whoa, no. I don't want to put the forest down. I want to put this Huntmaster on the bottom. Because Huntmaster is good, but it's not going to do very much in this kind of hand, unfortunately. Woo! And we got the Spider Silk. So I am hoping that they don't have the Elec Trickery here, but we can probably kind of get there a little bit. Okay. How do I want to do this? I think I just go for the Mystic, honestly. I go for Mystic. Next turn, I try and stick the landing for Spider Silk Armor into Elvish Vanguard. Yeah. This is really weird. I've never seen this kind of deck before. Hey, Espeon, how's it going? It's great seeing you all here. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in, hanging out, coming by. I really appreciate every one of you being here. I could land that Timberwatch Elf, but I think I'd rather just keep them off of their mana a little bit. And then next turn we can go for Timberwatch Elf, probably. Nice! I've been picking up all kinds of crazy foils lately. I think I've got them somewhere here. I don't know where I put them, actually. Something I should figure out what I did with that. And there's the Quark Clan Shaman. So, we're dead. So yeah, there's definitely a lot more Quark Clan Shamans. I actually would start, because I'm now running and focusing on like the Astrolabe package a little more, I might actually start considering Hydro Blast. Before, I didn't like it, because I don't think leaning too deeply into those, your sideboard stuff is where you want to be a lot of times. But I think for where the format is right now, I think it's actually a little bit better. So we're just going to go ahead and concede. There's not really much I'm going to be able to do to really come back from that game. And actually, I am going to cut these Gleefuls. We can bring in another Timberwatch and the Harsh Sustenance, I think. Because we're on the play, so we're going to be able to go a little bit first. This hand is fantastic. I'm going to keep this. It's not like 100%, but we're like so close that I just basically like have to keep it. So yeah, unfortunately, at the end of this, I will have to head out. But don't forget, guys, we got Pauper Premier League and Cool Stuff Inc. Twitch page. I will end up passing things off over to them. I will forward all of you to that channel as soon as I'm done with this match. We will not start until the top of the hour, but whoa. They molded 3 cards, everybody. Okay, I am not going super deep on this one, just because I have the Huntmaster, but I do want to get that Huntmaster down at the very least. I would very much like to see a... they have it. Nope. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's not Lead the Stampede, but we're still going to go off a little bit here. Actually, I think I'm just going to go with this like we've got it here. I don't want to risk getting blown out on accident just because I didn't play this right or something like that. Yeah, we're just going to get there now. Alright. And that's going to do it. All right, there we go. We're 4-0 in this league. I really want to do another one, but unfortunately, well, I'll tell you what, guys. We'll do another one, but I may have to cut it. And we got one more. So let's try and get this match done as quickly as we possibly can. Oh, it's Beaker Dan. We're on a mirror match. Like, we are almost certainly on a mirror match, everyone. But I will take a mirror match with a Viridian Longbow in the opener every day. Yes, please. Oh, not on a mirror. Interesting. So let's see what we can do here. And if I play Vanguard, I can't play Priest, so we're just going to do this. Aha! Oh, they're on Tron. Very interesting. So this is actually really good for me then. Let's see what we can draw here. We got a Llanowar Elves. That's always good. Let's see how deep we can go on this. If I can see a Distant Melody this turn, I'll be stone cold amazing right now, as far as I'm concerned. Let's see if we can pull it off. It's not quite it, but we're still doing pretty well here. Yep, there's the Moment's Piece. Veritable! Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I think I've actually got 5 follows for some reason. I don't think I saved that. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for coming in, hanging out, checking out some Pauper action. It's fantastic. Glad to have all of you. So, this time they're just going to go in for that. I can... If I get a distant melody, then I can get there with it. Yeah, we're not going to push too hard. So let's see what they're going to do. Prophetic Prism. Sure. Okay. Plant. I feel like they're just going to try and go for another... thing. Moment's Peace, yeah. And there it is. And at some point, like this next turn, it's going to just be best to just start moving around the longbow. So we'll see what happens. There's not really too much I can do against whatever they've got going on here, so just gotta make the best of it what we can. I am not playing this deck in the Pauper Premier League. I am playing Teamertron. I'm very excited to play Teamertron. There's a counter spell, I know it. Yeah. But, you know what they don't have? I maybe should have made it so I could attack in with that Nettle Sentinel. But I definitely made it harder. I'm just going to scoop just because of time. And they basically kind of got me in that controlling kind of standpoint there. Not too much I want to do here to change it. Want to go up the longbow, want to go up the harsh sustenance. We can take down a Timberwatch Elf and go down 2 Well-Wishers. Because the life isn't such a big deal here. It's still a good thing that we want, but it's not so dangerous. This hand is amazing, and I'm snap keeping it. Sup, Zlo? How's it going? Just how we drew it up. Jeez. I like it. Let's go. Sure. Yeah, let's go in. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we got there. Okay, I don't want to go too deep here on the off chance. But I do want to go for another lead here. Oh, there's a longbow. We're going to go crazy this next turn if we're able to stick this. Oh, boy. Well, hopefully you start to feel better here pretty soon. Compulsive research, okay. Show me Distant Melody one time, please. I think at that point I would just, like, win. I will still take that, though. I think this is where I say I shouldn't go too crazy. I'm already pretty much there. If I can get it, I have it. Dignitary? Sure. So now let's see what they got doing here. Mole Drifter. Tron is online. Ephemerating the Stonehorn. So now though they just have a tower that isn't really doing very much here. Hey Jen, how's it going? Goodnight Island. Okay. See Seraphim, how's it going? How are y'all doing? Oh, it very much is. It's definitely a viable line of play. Although at that point, they'll just try and mill me out in response. They'll just go for the compulsive research loop. Okay, so they've got the Stonehorn lock. That is definitely online. So at this point, I should just be going in on it. I should be playing as many lands as I can until I can't play them anymore. Do they have the electrickery? Nope, they found a gut shot, which doesn't really help. Me, that is. Doesn't help me. Yeah, there's the ephemerate on a monocle. Getting back mystical teachings. That's interesting. Well, we'll see what happens here, but they definitely have the ephemerate lock, so we're along for the ride now. I literally just need to see a melody one time. 3 cards out of 40. What are my odds? Kind of medium, to be honest. But we'll see what we can do. We'll see if we can get there. You guys are enjoying the stream? Yeah. You can go ahead. Give me a follow, maybe. If you like. If you want to be nice. Let's see what we got here. So I am putting a melody on the bottom, which that definitely sucks. Yeah, if you smack it again, then it'll probably actually unfollow. This is still very much a winnable game of Magic. It's just about doing it right. So they went and they found the Prohibit. Now it's going to make me lose the cards in my hand. Yeah, no, I've definitely wanted to come back here and do this a lot more often. It's just been a matter of finding the time to do so. We're just going to hit all the things out of my hand now. But I'm probably just dead. Am I? I'm not quite there, but I'm almost there. Annie with a full year? Full year. Full year, jeez. What? Thank you so much, Annie. Love having you here. So my life total says that yes, I'm in a good spot. Unfortunately, though, what they can actually do is go for it. If they get a second mnemonic wall, they can go compulsive research and make me actually mill through my entire deck. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it happen now. Yeah, right? It's crazy as far as I'm concerned. So this game is probably over, but we're going to just try and play it out a little bit longer. See what we can have happen here. If it gets a little too close to the league time, I'll just end up giving it to them. But I still do have an out. Now, I will say they do have the means to get rid of my way out here. What do you mean? Oh, so I click the smallest number. So if you click Nettle Sentinel, it automatically sends all the other. If you have one Nettle Sentinel and 3 Hunt Master, then and you click the Nettle Sentinel, it puts the Nettle Sentinels on the stack, and then all 3 list a lot of Hunt Master triggers because they're all the same trigger. If you go if you click Hunt Master, Hunt Master, Hunt Master, and then Nettle Sentinel, that's actually takes up more time doing it like that. So actually, that's one of the ways that I save on time is I go for that quicker route. Yeah, I don't really care about these Hunt Masters going away. So they're getting rid of the Birchlore Rangers. So now I'm not going to be able to try and go for the Harsh Sustenance play. Alright, so let's see.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Alright, you're good. I'm gonna do a quick sound test. Go ahead and say something.
La la la, la 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 la, la la la.
Alright, cool. We're good.
How do I look? I've switched positions so it's not as hard on my back.
Oh, okay. You look fine.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so I think Kendra is streaming.
Yeah.
Adam, I don't see him on Discord.
I'll DM him.
Right, he's Condescend, right, on Discord?
I think so.
Yeah.
What do we got there?
Hooray, Kendra!
Annie gifting subs. Thank you so much, Annie. Ah!
Oh, Kendra's just
Streaming.
Oh,
streaming.
hang on, everybody. You guys can all hear this. Okay, I'm probably just gonna give it to him, just because I don't have the time, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll see what I can do here. I mean, I'll say bad words all day, so that's not really a thing I am personally concerned about. So, I think at this point... Let me see what they got going on this turn. I feel like even if even if they were able to get in the damage and kill me, I think I would have to time them out. I could get the 5-0, I could get the extra trophy, I could get the extra points. I think ultimately, though, I'm probably just going to just give it to him. Yeah. Because I need to go... Alright, and then I will throw... Well, we can open up 2 chests. Let's do 2 chests, alright? Let's see what we got. So we ended up 4-1. Pretty solid, pretty solid. Oh, wow. Got an Altar of Dementia from Tempest. Like, that's actually pretty good, guys. It's pretty good, everyone. I never updated all this stuff down here, so we're going to end it on that 4-1. Got that one. And nothing. So, at this point, I'm going to say goodnight, everybody. We're going to go ahead and throw a sick raid over to Cool Stuff Inc. They will not be live when I send you all over there, but if you hang around for a little less than 10 minutes, we'll be live with the Pauper Premier League. And I can't wait. We've got some amazing matches lined up ahead, and I'm very excited. So, let's shoot you all over there. And the raid is on, so we'll get you guys going, send you guys on your way, and as always, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. If you guys like the stream, you can follow, you can subscribe, what have you. You can check my articles out on CoolStuffInc.com. You can check out the Pauper Premier League, all kinds of things. We have it. We're all good to go. So obviously follow me on Twitter. That would be Kendra Smith, TheMaverickGirl. So go ahead and let's get that raid going. I'll catch you guys very soon. Thank you so much.